I think there's a problem with the phrasing of that question, and that is that we're still looking at technology against humanity, like there are two different things, you know? And if you look closer, technology is what makes us human at the end, right? And it doesn't matter if it's ChatGPT or if it's a computer, the internet, or a chopper 2.5 million years ago, right? We are who we are because of technology. So the first thing is that I would slightly phrase it differently. It is true though that over the years what happened is that we layered so many different levels of technology in a completely fragmented way that is now creating a lot of complexity. So I think the main problem is not technology, the problem is the complexity that comes with implementing technology without any level of planification. That's a great question because I think the main problem we do have today is the friction. Booking a hotel or an apartment or a flight is difficult. We do not really have a one-stop shop, and that is, the big difference with retail for us is that we have this very fragmented booking journey. Now, what I can see in the future, and we start to see like small bits of this, is a more unified booking journey. And this could be with a proper single UI. I always say that AI can be the ultimate UI. So it doesn't matter if it's going to be ChatGPT or Perplexity or an agent or human to agent or whatever. But now we can really create an ecosystem where we do have everything. And you can start seeing some of those, like we probably if you're a hotel or if you're an apartment and you look at your Google Analytics, you see that there is way less traffic on your website today. And a lot of that traffic went into generative engines, So we got more and more people going to ChatGPT or Perplexity just to ask questions about destinations, about properties and so forth. And now they start there, and the next step is that they can continue that booking journey inside ChatGPT or Perplexity, and finally even finalize the transaction. And this can also be like a post-keyboard kind of industry, right? We can do it by voice, for example. That would probably solve once for all the friction in our space. So this will sound like a paradox, but I think the first thing you need to do is forget about AI. And because what I see now, and I've been walking around for the last couple of days, there's a lot of last mile application mentality. Everybody's trying to, it's fear of missing out, I understand. They're trying to implement a chatbot or whatever. We don't really know what is happening. New protocols are coming out. Think about MCP, think about UCP, and there will be changes. We will have to change our mind very quickly and adapt. What we can do now is make sure that we are future-proof. So I would say instead of thinking about AI implementation, think about AI due diligence. Look at your tech stack. Is it open? Are the APIs well documented? Look at your SOPs, for example. Do you have processes in place? If you want to be autonomous in a few years, then you need to make sure that these processes can be understood by a machine. And if they're all over the place, that's not going to happen. So again, it could be counterintuitive, but forget about AI, think about AI due diligence. So there is a concept that I've been working on for a couple of years now that and that's humans as luxury. And the main thesis of that is that in a world that becomes more and more artificial, where even our interaction with hotels can be like done with an artificial intelligence or a robot or an agent, the ultimate luxury will be the human touch, right? So, and again, it sounds strange coming from me, but I really think that could be the ultimate luxury. So I'm pretty happy about the fact that the phrasing is getting some traction. It's been used in the industry, and in a few months I will do the first official presentation of the paper in London for an event. So I hope this will pick up.